everybody can get lucky, but not everybody can do it consistently.
Right. So I guess that's why people have that whole. If we're gonna jump into just some of what's going on in society, the whole thing with Drake and Kendrick. You know what I mean? They both been consistent for very long. You know, the whole lawsuit that's going on behind closed doors, and I feel like at the end of the day, it's crazy because people aren't really coming together. It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like
I wouldn't say people aren't coming together, but you know, I know in the mainstream world that's a whole different ball game. Everything's political. You know, I look at that just like politics. Everyone has to move a certain way to get along, how they need to get along for their career. You know, so it's hard for it to be a fair playing field when you're already stacked against so many odds.
I just remember like seeing a video where someone was talking about like, oh, I remember how like the rap scene, the music scene was, I think it was like before 2016, like people were more collabing, people were like coming together more in like the atmosphere of hip hop and rap. But then it changed, and I feel like, you know, definitely Kendrick sparked that in terms of like, all right, let's start this right now. You know what I mean? Like in terms of wanting to have some type of like need for ego to feed into rap again. And I get it, because it's like that's what pushes sales. But I also feel like, personally speaking, it's like motherfuckers want to get about like who's the best and who's this, who's that, but then it's just another distraction. There's mad shit going on in the world right now. Like there's mad shit going on in our communities right now. There's mad shit going on that's way more important than that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, or you could do whatever you want, right? Life is whatever the fuck you want it to be. But I definitely pay attention to people like that start shit. Cause I'm the type to like, all right, if you starting some shit with me, I'll end it with you. You know what I mean? Like I'll end it. But if you just starting, something is curious about that for me, because it's like it has to come from a certain point. But I don't know. There must have been mad shit. I think Drake must be such a fuck nigga that they don't want to do anything with this guy at all. You know what I mean? It's just like, all right, so what are you gonna do with that? But if that's the case, then look at the surrounding. Like people, you don't think that the people that were on stage with Kendrick in LA, you don't think none of them are like that? You know what I'm saying? But, like, so you're gonna differentiate for one person, but how about like the hundreds of other people that are like the same exact way, if not maybe even worse? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I always find that interesting because you're pointing at a certain thing to do what? To get attention for yourself. You're not pointing at it because, I mean, like, for what else? For what other reason? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
I do. I feel like this is far beyond. I feel like this is far beyond music though, with what's going on. I don't think that's Kendrick or Drake's fault. I just feel like they're in it. You know what I'm saying? If you're the two, you know, best-selling hip hop artists, or you know, just most recognized hip hop artists in the world, I feel like once it gets to that point, it just gets tricky. It gets too political. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
But why is that's the part that's just stupid. I mean, in my part, why is music being political?
Because it's not, we're not on the block rapping and trying to give niggas CDs no more. It's mainstream. It's pop culture now. Once anything gets into pop culture, like I could be wrong, but I truly believe the same rules and regulations that you come into hip hop with are not the same as it is now. The same way people market certain shit, it's not the same way people market now. To get people's attention is not the same way people got attention in 1996. The way people get attention now is through social media, through antics.
That's true.
You know, so I never trust. You know, they're beefing, right? They're beefing. Ain't nobody die. You know what I'm saying? Just words. They're just rapping. You know what I'm saying? Right. We, the people,
and a lawsuit.
You know, yeah, true. But we, the people, you know what I'm saying? We might take it as like a literal thing. Oh my God! But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like this hip hop shit gonna be here long after they gone, and it's been here for 50 plus years already, bro. So yeah, they got that beef going on, but what's really going on? But like, what's the real issue so we can make sure hip hop stays here for another 50 years? You know what I'm saying?
But it will.
That beef was cool.
It definitely will.
I think it was cool for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Some nice lyrical war, lyrical battle, little funny shit going on. Entertainment. It's cool. But we got to get back to, you know what I'm saying? Like what we really need to do. What's gonna progress the genre as a whole? What's gonna progress this shit in pop culture as a whole? You know what I'm saying? Because even though we're intertwined with pop culture, I feel like we need to goddamn help dictate what's going on in pop culture.
Instead of having it being dictated for us.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or else all this shit gonna fall to shit.
I think it's slowly becoming like that. It's just people need to actually have a collaborative effort with the people.
Yeah, but I mean, but history repeats itself, bro. Like we gonna get it right. Every time hip hop falls in some type of situation, we get it right. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna take some time.
That's with a lot of shit too. I mean, people still listen to rock. People still listen to this. People still listen to that, to old music. You know what I mean? Like there's just different like. Go to different rooms. Yo, bro, people still listen to jazz. You know what I mean? Like,
but that industry ain't the same though.
Nah, completely not the same. You're absolutely right.
They gutted it out. Every genre that gets started, you know what I'm saying, by a group of people, the people with the money, they come in, they infiltrate it, they sell it for what it's worth, they milk it, and then they gut it out from the inside, and they leave it for dead.
I feel like some of these motherfuckers still make a lot of money though.
They do, but you gotta be at the top.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta be at the top of the food chain.
You gotta be Billy Joel.
Rap is kind of interesting because there's a lot of people that can make money in this shit if you do it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
motherfuckers really, you don't even know.
Yeah, for real.
Could be rolled around nice.
Right.
You won't even know it.
But it's just a matter of how you choose to market yourself, right? And it's also a matter of
and knowing your people, knowing your supporters and who rock with you.
That is a fact. I feel like you have a good judge of character when you, like every person that I come across you with, like, you know, like pretty much has a really good like head over their shoulders, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what is very important. I went through mad shit with mad different people. I've given people a lot of different opportunities, and I've realized that, you know, just because I went through a certain path in my life doesn't mean that they could adjust because I adjusted. You know what I mean? Life is life, man. Like you're gonna go through.
Not everybody built the same. Some motherfuckers is bitches.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so.
Or some shit.
Yeah.
And instead, like I think it's just a waste of time, bro. Like I'm looking. If I'm looking at a person like me and I'm an artist, right? And I'm just like, oh, okay, this is someone I can work with. You know what I mean? Like I just want to work. You know what I mean? Let's get to let's go. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like that's my energy. But I think it's also chemistry. You know, like sometimes you're just not gonna vibe with certain people. Some people you're gonna vibe with.